Okay, this is a modern day story of the Toronto homes. Did you know that Cabbagetown, located in Toronto's East End, is one of Toronto's oldest neighborhoods? Okay, did you know that Cabbagetown has the most preserved Victorian homes in all of Canada? Okay, did you know that Victorian homes were constructed in the late 19th century? All right, house styles were dictated by whoever reigned during that period. But the Georgian, Victorian, and Edwardian styles were not the original homes here built in Toronto, and Victorian homes were not the original homes built in Cabbagetown. After the Revolution, the Irish, English, and Scottish started immigrating here to Toronto, and they needed shelter badly and quickly, and Cabbagetown was all farmland, and it was considered a rural area. So these immigrants were coming here, they needed to farm, and they were only capable of building what they knew, which was from where they came from. And England and Ireland were already dealing with heavy living situations and plagues. So obviously they were coming here. When they immigrated here to Toronto, they managed to buy a plot of land from the crown, but they had to build their own home. The land here didn't come with a pre-built home. There was no such thing as developers, resale homes, real estate agents. There was no such thing as real estate trading because there was nothing to trade, especially for the common people. They were actually lucky at the time that they were able to buy land from the crown. So these immigrants had to get their own construction materials, and what I mean by that is their own logs of wood, and find someone to help them build or build it themselves. Hence the birth of Toronto's first house style, the cabin cottage. These cabins were very small. These were the original homes of Toronto, and you'll still actually see a few of them in Cabbagetown. And if you think condos are small now, between 350 and 500 square feet, that was the size of most of these cabins, and those cabins had to fit their family, unlike here, where it's usually one person. These cabins had the main door in the center and windows on each side. The kitchenette was facing the backyard, and a much needed fireplace was somewhere in the home next to an exterior wall. And the bathroom outside in the backyard. It was all muddy back then, so really it didn't matter. We're talking about a time where there was no sewers, no services, no sanitary requirements, no electricity, no heat, no fire hydrants. So if these immigrants were coming in before winter, they needed to hurry up and build that home because winter was coming and it was long. These homes kept on getting burnt down. Having a fireplace always caused a fire, but they needed the heat to heat their homes, but these cabins were made from wood. There's no such thing as building requirements, building home requirements, building codes yet. Now fast forward to sometime after that, some people got really good at it because they were already craftsmen or carpenters from where they came from. They built better quality homes than others. So when new immigrants were still coming in, they didn't want to buy the land without the home. They wanted to buy the land with the home already on it, and they were willing to pay money for it. So one thing led to another. The original homeowner sold his home for profit and was able to buy more plots of land from the crown and eventually build more homes. And that is the story of how real estate trading and land developers started forming here in Toronto, all because of those cottage cabin homes. That's your modern day story of Toronto homes. My name is Rihanna, and I'm out of here.